Let us start with next one. That is question number 28. So when it comes to question number 28, the pH value of which of the following is not equal to 1? So already we have discussed this. The pH of 0.1 molar acetic acid is not equal to 1 because it is an weak acid that will not undergo complete ionization. Hence it is given by the option A. Next one, question number 29. H2S is passed into 1 dm cube of a solution containing 0.1 molar of Zn plus 2 and 0.01 mole of Cu plus 2 till the sulfide ion concentration reaches 8.1 into 10 to the power of minus 19 moles. Which one of the following statements is true? That is, Ksp of Zns and Cus are 3 into 10 to the power of minus 22 and A into 10 to the power of minus 36 respectively. So we have to identify which undergoes precipitation. So first, let us know that the ionic product, let us calculate the ionic product of Zns is equal to concentration of Zn plus 2 as well as concentration of S minus 2. So here it has been given that the concentration of Zn plus 2 is what? It is 0.1 into concentration of sulfide ion is 8.1 into 10 to the power of minus 19, that is equal to 8.1 into 10 to the power of minus 20, that is equal to 8.1 into 10 to the power of minus 20 is the total ionic product of Zns. So given that Ksp of Zns is how much? 3 into 10 to the power of minus 22. Since ionic product of Zns is greater than solubility product of Zns, hence precipitation will occur. So already we know that if the ionic product is greater than solubility product, precipitation will take place. In the same way, when I calculate the ionic product, in the same way, when I calculate the ionic product of Cus, that is nothing but Cu plus 2 and S minus 2. So Cu plus 2 is how much? 0.01. S minus 2 is 8.1 into 10 to the power of minus 19, that is equal to 8.1 into 10 to the power of minus 21. But it has been given that the solubility product of Cus is 8 into 10 to the power of minus 36. By this I can clearly understand that the ionic product of Cus is greater than the solubility product of Cus. Hence, the precipitation will occur. By this, I can clearly explain that both Zns as well as Cus will undergo precipitation. So, since both Zns and Cus will undergo precipitation, which is given by the option what? Option B. Now, let us continue our discussion with next question. That is question number 30. So, it has been given that at 300 Kelvin, a gaseous reaction A gives rise to B plus C was found to follow first order kinetics starting with pure A. The total pressure at the end of 20 minutes was 100 mm of Hg. The total pressure after the completion of the reaction is 180 mm of Hg. The partial pressure of A in mm of Hg is. So here they are asking to calculate the partial pressure of A. So from the given data, the equation that has been given as A gives rise to what? A gives rise to B plus C. On the decomposition, so here what they have given, on the decomposition of 1 mole, decomposition of 1 mole of A and 1 mole of decomposition of 1 mole of A, 1 mole of B and 1 mole of C are produced. So the meaning is, by the decomposition of 1 mole of A, we are getting 1 mole of B and we are getting 1 mole of C. Therefore, the total pressure after completion of the reaction, therefore the total pressure after the completion of the reaction corresponds to 2 moles and the initial pressure to 1 mole, because A is 1 mole, that has given rise to B of 1 mole and C of 1 mole. Total number of moles is what? 2 that has been obtained in the product, and the reactant has only 1 mole. Therefore, the initial pressure of A, that is P naught of A, is equal to 1 by 2 into 180. So here it has been mentioned that the total pressure after the completion of a reaction is what? 180 mm of Hg. So half of this pressure is how much? It is 90 mm of Hg, because total number of moles are 2, but the pressure of 1 mole of reactant is giving what? 2 moles of product. Hence the initial pressure of A should be half of this, that is 180 of half is how much? 90 mm of Hg. I consider this as equation 1. So it has been given that A is giving rise to B plus C at the time interval t is equal to 0. This will be P naught, and the product will be 0 plus 0. And after 20 minutes of time, or after a time duration of 20 minutes, let P undergoes the reaction with reference to the partial pressure P naught. Hence the product formed is P, and the product formed with respect to C is also P. Therefore, after 20 minutes, the total pressure is equal to how much? It is 100 mm of Hg that has been mentioned. Therefore, the total pressure is what? It is calculated as sum of the individual partial pressures, that is P naught minus P plus P plus P is equal to what? Is equal to 100. Therefore, I can write it as P naught plus P is equal to 100. But from the initial case, we have calculated it as what? P naught is equal to 90. Then I can write it as 90 plus P is equal to 100. Therefore, the pressure P is equal to 100 minus 90, that is equal to P is equal to 10 mm of Hg. So here we have calculated the value of P, that is the value of P is how much? That is 10 mm of Hg. Therefore, the partial pressure, they are asking us to calculate what? The partial pressure of A. What is A? A is equal to P naught minus P. What is P naught? P naught is 90, that we have calculated from first equation. P is what? 10. Hence, the partial pressure of A is how much? It is 80 mm of Hg, and this 80 mm of Hg is given by the option D. Let us continue with next one, that is question number 31. So 2 moles of N2O4 is kept in a closed container at 298 Kelvin and under 1 atmospheric pressure. If it is heated to 596 Kelvin, when 20% by mass of N2O4 decomposes to NO2, the resulting pressure is. So given that N2O4, that is 2 moles of N2O4 decomposes to give 4 moles of NO2. So in the initial phase, it is of 2 moles, product will be 0 mole. Hence, at a temperature of 596 Kelvin. So at a temperature of 596 Kelvin, it is heated to a temperature of 596 Kelvin when 20% by mass of N2O4 decomposes. So 20% by mass of N2O4 decomposes means I take it as the pressure as 2P, and for this I will take it as 4P. Therefore, finally it is 2 is the initial mode. So this much amount is undergoing decomposition. I will consider it as 2 minus of 2P, and this is the product formed, that is 4P as usual. So as given, 2P is equal to what? 20 into 2 divided by 100. Now a question comes, why 2P is equal to 20 into 2 divided by 100? 20% means what? 20 divided by 100. So how many initial moles? It is 2, that is equal to 20 into 2 divided by 100. Therefore, 2P is equal to how much? 2P is equal to 0.4. So it implies the value of P is 0.2 atmosphere. This is of what? This is of P. Hence, the resulting pressure. After knowing P, if I calculate the resulting pressure P is equal to what? 2 minus of 2P plus of 4P. Value of P is 0.2. Therefore, the 4P minus of 2P is what? 2P. I can write it as 2 plus of 2P. That is the total pressure P is equal to 2 plus of 2P. That is equal to 2 plus of 2 into 0.2. Totally it is 2.4 atmosphere will be the resulting pressure, and the correct option for the given question is what? Option A. Let us continue with the next one, that is question number 32. It has been given that the pH of the solution obtained by mixing 100 ml of the solution of pH 3 with 400 ml of solution of pH 4 is. So here one should know that pH is equal to 3, which means 10 to the power of minus 3 molar, and pH is equal to 4, which means it is 10 to the power of minus 4 molar. What they have given, that is 100 ml of 10 to the power of minus 3 molar solution contains 10 to the power of minus 3 into 100 divided by 1000, because the total concentration will be with reference to 1 liter, that is equal to 10 into minus 10 to the power of minus 5 moles. So here in the same way 400 ml of 10 to the power of minus 4 molar solution contains, that is equal to 10 to the power of minus 4 into volume is how much? 400 divided by 1000, that is with reference to 1 liter, that is equal to 4 into 10 to the power of minus 5 moles. Therefore, the total number of moles, therefore the total number of moles present is equal to 10 into 10 to the power of minus 5 plus of 4 into 10 to the power of minus 5, that is equal to 14 into 10 to the power of minus 5 moles is the total number of moles present. Therefore, next when I calculate the total volume after mixing, therefore the total volume after mixing is equal to how much? 100 plus 400 is equal to 500 ml is the total volume after mixing. So after knowing the total volume, therefore when we calculate the molarity of the mixture, therefore the molarity of the mixture is equal to what? 14 into 10 to the power of minus 5, because this is the total number of moles. 14 into 10 to the power of minus 5, total volume is how much? 500 into 1000, that is with reference to 1 liter. So it comes out to be how much? That is 14 divided by 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. 14 divided by 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4 molar. Therefore, we know that pH of the mixture is equal to what? Negative logarithm of H plus ion, that is equal to negative logarithm of 14 divided by 5 into 10 to the power of minus 4. So this comes out to be what? Negative logarithm of 2.8 minus of minus 4. So minus of minus 4 can be written as what? Plus 4. Therefore, I can write the ultimate equation as pH is equal to 4 minus of log of 2.8. So this will be the final value which is given by the equation C. That is, the option C is given with what? pH is equal to 4 minus of log of 2.8, which is given by the option C.